Hi there guys and gals, good evening to each every one of you. I'm here in Santa Lucia. I watched a movie, sorry, The Crow. It's a remake from 90s, early 90s I think. Hold on guys, I'm gonna go to take a pee, okay? Hold on. See that? Hold on. Are we still on the go? Okay, we're on the go. Hold on. Hi there, how are you all doing? Just to have some relaxation before I continue my day-to-day stints. Anyway, thank you Lord for all the blessings that you give, for all the trials and challenges that I surpassed. Shout out to my family, Bicol, Happy Mother. Rebel Mother Fairbar, Sindola, Bebe, Chichen, and Kiel. To all my first viewers who never get tired of my masterpieces, thank you so much to every one of you. And to all my silent subscribers out there, hi. And to all my 10 lovely countries, hello. You know what guys, I wasn't able to enumerate all the lovely countries, but one of these days, okay? And who else? To all my silent subscribers out there, hi. And to all my... Do you see that? And hold on guys, I'll just take a gargle. Hold on. And what else? To each one of you. Okay. Okay, here we go. I watch in here because aside from more I watch in here in Santa Lucia instead in Gateway because Gateway is more expensive compared here. So kind of a cheaper. More than 100. In Gateway it's 300 something. And in here only 275. Hold on, where is it? Oh gosh, where's the Crow? The Crow, where are you? The Crow? Hold on. I'm gonna check the they put it out the poster of the Crow. I think they transferred it somewhere out here. You know what guys and gals, I do really expect about the story of The Crow because it's a remake as what I told you during early 90s. Okay, hold on, where is it? Where's The Crow? Gosh, The Crow is no longer here. Oh gosh, good thing. I think this could be their last day. Good thing that I've chosen The Crow over doubling of Channing Tatum. Anyway, oh gosh, sorry guys, I can't show you the poster of The Crow, but we'll just. Well, you know what guys, the story plot of this one versus to the classic one wherein Jason Lee portrayed. And for you to know guys and girls, Jason Lee is a son of the late Bruce Lee. And the sad thing, Jason Lee also passed away because you know what guys and girls, Jason Lee got killed in his movie during the filming of The Crow, the original one, because and according to based on what I have read on the magazine, that the bullet that they use for the scenes wherein Jason Lee being shot is some kind of a real. It's not, and based on my thinking, there's some kind of how do you call that thing? It's some kind of intentionally done to kill Jason Lee. I don't know. Well, guys, sorry, The Crow was no longer here. Anyway, I'll just make this, okay? I'll just continue my. I hope you gonna see me, okay? Are you seeing me? Is my face being clear? And then I also love this movie. This one because as what I told you, same story plot but different attack, different situation. But I do really feel the intensity, the the pain and the loneliness of the character on the first one, because there's a heart on it compared to this one. But I like the fight scenes in here, the story plot, the sequencing, and what's that? The cinematography, and then the what's this one? The other one? Anyway, the production design. Got it. And the attire of, I forgot the character. Ben? Is it Ben? I like the even though it's still the same, the gothic one, but it's more evolved compared to Jason Lee's attire. And then the first, I think the first 30 minutes is some kind of not so boring, but not too intense, not too that kind of, you are being kind of in some kind of having an adrenaline rush, or you're having some kind of a heartbeat pounding compared to the first one. And they put lots of scenes in here, new scenes. But I told you, just like what I told you, that same story, different, same story plot, different situation. And they added new characters in here, new situations. And before I forgot, what's this? There's a moral lesson, and there's some kind of how do you call the thing? Yeah, moral lessons. I shouldn't you have to jot this one, guys and girls, on your notes, or you have to be reminded. You have to be reminded always to yourselves that love, the enemy of love, is not hate. Can you guys guess? What's the enemy of love? It's just only now that I've known for myself. Just only for this day, guys and girls, that there's a kind of meaning for that love. That love has a enemy, and let's not hold it back, guys and girls. The only enemy of love is hate, not doubt. Meaning, when you love someone, you shouldn't be doubt him. But sometimes we should be very careful on choosing love, choosing the right one for us, the one who we love. So it's okay to doubt, but if you doubt a person, make sure that you will be direct to the point. Ask him, her. You will never know, you will never tell that life is being too short. Sometimes you will lose her, you will lose him, or he will lose you, she will lose the one they will love. Vice versa, you know what I mean? There will be a chance to, both of you will not be prosper. Okay, so right away you have to be frank, you have to be honest as always on having a relationship. Do not hide any feelings at all. Tell directly to the point. Okay, hold on. So we're still on the go. And what else should I gotta say about this movie? And this is a story also of a sacrifice. Instead of letting yourself to stay alive, you will allow yourself to sorry instead of staying alive, you will sacrifice yourself, and then you will let the one you love to be alive. So some kind of a generous feeling, and some kind of being grateful if somebody who will love you, and then he or she will let you live instead of him. So instead of him, instead of her. Okay. And there's a part of this movie that I fell asleep, but it's okay. And I know I do really expect that the story of the movie will always be that way, but there are some kind of surprises that they have sorry, they have lots of they have some surprises that they share to the moviegoers, and there are some kind of minimal scary scenes. So I think I only have one or two scary moment that I've shouted something that I want, but not I didn't shout at the top of my lungs. So it's kind of a normal shout. Anyway, the Skarsgård, I forgot his first name. Skarsgård, the lead role, is some kind of a oozing sex appeal. I like his body. I forgot, guys and dolls, his past movie. That's why I couldn't enumerate all those movies that he done for the past years. You know what, guys? He's tall and I think he got more younger compared to before, and his skin is some kind of a yummy, and I think he's big. Anyway, he's oozing with sex appeal, and he has lots of tattoos on his body. I don't know if it's only for the movie or it's a real one, but I think it's a real one. Anyway, I hope you got all my insights about this movie, about Mary Mars, and I think this could be the last day because it's not a kind of a box office hit, but I don't know, maybe in some territories, in some countries, but it's not a boring one. It's a passable one, and it's okay. Anyway, guys and girls, if you have time, you can catch it up. And I suggest you have to, if you have a DVD copy or a VCD, or you can borrow it from neighbor or any friends that you know that there's a copy of the original one, please watch it before you watch this one, okay? For you to compare. And then what else? I think that will be all for now. And I forgot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, okay? I hope you like my reviews for today. And thank you so much as always for watching my daily uploads. Please share one too. Bye for now. So take one last look. Okay. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Oh.